Yo, what's going on guys? It's the Malachi here, and I bring you to a brand new video. Now today we'll be going over a draft for the NPL. Now you may be asking yourself, what is the NPL? The NPL is a draft style Pokemon league similar to the GBA, the APA, other leagues like that with tiering systems. So I tried out for this league a few last year, somewhere in the mid of last year, and I didn't make it, but then like a month or two ago, they happened to put up auditions for the Division 2, which I signed up for, and boom, I became a coach in the Division 2 season. So, in the draft itself, we got a okay place. We got 12 out of 12, which gave us a wheel pick, which was good, but bad since some of the better amounts would be taken right away. So, I wanted to start off by drafting something that would put fear into people's hearts, which I did. I was surprised this mod lasted as long as it did to the 12th pick. Well, I was semi-surprised because a lot of people taking Ultra Beasts and Tabus, but still good. So the first mod of our draft is Manaphy. Now we all know how Manaphy is. You literally shit yourself when you see this thing. So Manaphy is base 100 stats all around mon, and you know what this thing does. Slip Tail Glow has coverage reality, Living Wazoo, pull out Ice Beam, Psychic, Energy Ball, Tail Glow sets of pain, I can run specs. This is just generally our wall breaker. So when it came up to the wheel pick, I got the next pick as well. So I was wondering, what do I need to get? I wanted a mod that could take those electric hits that Manaphy didn't want to take, and I could also want a mod that gave us an offensive pressure as well. So next up, we drafted Tapu Koko. This was the only Tapu remaining, and I was happy because I actually wanted to use Tapu Koko for once in a draft league. Tapu Koko, if you don't know what this thing does, it generally breaks down walls. Gets good coverage, good physical moves in the forms of Wild Charge, Brave Bird, U-Turn. But can also run special moves like Grass Knot, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Dazzling Gleam. We generally got this thing just so we could put holes in teams. So when it came back around, I noticed I was lacking hazards, which I was like, let's fix this instantly. So the next mon we drafted Ferrothorn. I wanted Ferrothorn because it's a monster in format. It pretty much eats most hits that come towards it, except for fire hits. And it starts us with our continues with our cores of the Fairy Steel Dragon and the Water Fire Grass cores. So if you don't know what Ferrothorn does, it takes hits, mostly physical ones, takes Iron Bars damage, sets up hazards, Leech Seeds, just Gyro Balls everything, does pretty good job walling teams. So I wanted it just to continue on the cores. So next up, I decided I wanted to finish up the Water Fire Grass core, which I did with the next draft. So I wanted a Firemon that was a bit tier 3-ish and I had experience with. So I drafted Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is a very good mon, can be run defensively, can be run Scars, can be run Specs, can be run a lot of different things. A while ago in a few leagues I've used it, it's just something I've experienced with and I wanted to get. So next up, I wanted to finish off our Fairy Steel Dragon core. Now I wanted someone that could take electric hits, well, unless your community go with Manaphy and just be able to take the other hits. So I drafted Flygon. Now, Flygon here got big buff in Gen 7, gave it access to Dragon Dance, so we have a Sweeper now, set up Sweeper. Can still be run old fashioned with Defog, Scarf variants. Like 4 variants, we can run that weird Specs variant if we want to. I just generally wanted this thing to hit teams hard. Next up, I realized I was lacking hazard removal, which I was like, I want more hazard removal, so I also want a Dark type to be immune to Psychic type hits for one of our later picks, so I was taking a look around. There were options. I could have gone Zoroark, which I didn't want. I could have gone Sableye, which would have kind of worked with my team, but I drafted Manabuzz. Now, Manabuzz is a great wall, puts a lot of pressure on teams. If you don't bring Toxic, it pretty much can outlast you most cases with moves like Knockoff, Roost, Toxic itself, Defog. Just generally, this thing is a good wall. Now, next up, we have our Mega pick. Now, I wanted a good Mega, but since of the points I've used so far, I needed a lower tier Mega, which I eventually did get. Now, the lower tier Mega I drafted Mega Beedrill. Now, I've been wanting to use Mega Beedrill in the draft format for a long time, and I really wanted it due to the fact that it hurts teams, especially now since it's not forced to run Protect due to the instant adaptability and stat buff. So we can freely run U-turn, Poison Jab knockoff, drill run, stuff like that, and just hurt teams greatly out of the wazoo. Now, at next pick, I wanted another wall, but the same wall I wanted to be a spin blocker as well. So, next up, I drafted Cofagrigus. Now, I've had experience with Cofagrigus. It does one does walling most mons. Has reliable recovery and pain split, can chip down opponents with burns and poisons. It gives us toxic spikes. This just generally gives us mon that we can use to take most hits of our other mons that we may not want to happen. So next up, I wanted a psychic type of my own. Something that could really hurt teams, something you fear when you see it. So I decided to go in draft 4. I decided to draft Meloetta. And you may be thinking, oh, we have 2 Piximons. I don't care. Meloetta is a pain to deal up against, and I wanted to use one for a while. Don't know what this thing does. It can be its Calm Mind, Sub Sweeper, it can be Specs, it can be Scarfed. It can do a lot of things. We can even run the physical variant if we want to. I just generally want it to break holes in teams. Now next up, I wanted another rock setup besides Ferrothorn, because if you look at my mon at this point, we only have hazards in rocks and spikes in the form of Ferrothorn and toxic spikes in Cofagrigus. So I want another rock setter, so I was taking a look through the lower tiers, which I only had points left for, and decided to draft up a rock type rock setter down there. So we drafted Regirock. Now, I don't know what Regirock does. It's a very good Pokemon formats like this. Very good tier 5 snag. What Regirock does, it just walls teams, sets up hazards, weakens teams down with statuses and seismic tossing. I can run a Rock Polish weakens policy set 1 week if I want to. Just breaks down teams which we wanted. Can take hits which our team needed, and plus it supports mons like Mega Beedrill by being able to take the fire hits, and other mons being able to take normal hits as well. So last draft we got it, I wanted a fighting type, something that could take statuses. I was taking a look, we only had points left for tier 5, which I was looking to do. I wanted tier 5 fighting type, and we drafted up Hariyama. Now, if you don't know what Hariyama does, Hariyama is a very good status absorber. Gets Guts as an ability, so we can just take a status, use it to our advantage, Guts up, and just hit teams hard. We can be Assault Vested, we can be a lot of different things. Some of our main moves can be Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Knock Off, Close Combat, variants with Stone Edge and Earthquake and Elemental Punches. Just generally we wanted this thing to be a fighting type. Just need the fight type for our team. So next up, the next one we drafted, well, not technically drafted, next part we had to announce Azimon, which at the point I didn't think of who I wanted due to my team being very decent all around. So in the end, we decided to put Flygon as Azimon. Now we're not forced to run a Z Crystal every week. It's just with this Z Crystal we can hit very hard on most teams. Especially with Flygon's being a dragon type, he gets lots of coverage. We can Tectonic Brazier, we can Devastating Drake, we can Infernal Overdrive. We can Savage Spin Out, we can do a lot of different things. So, I hope you all enjoyed this of our draft of the NPL. I'll be seeing you during week 1 where we go up against the Golden State War Turtles, whose team is a very decently scary team in a lot of different ways. So I'll be seeing you during that week 1 battle, and put down in the comments who you think MVP for that game is going to be. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.